Siemaneczko, właśnie przenoszę się do nadbrzeża, aby zdobyć nasze zasilanie. No i dodatkowo pogadać z naszym przepraszam, burmistrzem. Ale widzę tutaj jakoś tak...
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Musi być szczęśliwy.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Super.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
No.
Stand down, all of you. We're done.
Jeszcze by chcieli do mnie strzelać, no. Regulator mamy. No, dużym kosztem, jak widzieliście, ludzie nie mają jak pracować.
Is Reed hiding in there?
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Wszyscy stoją. Muzyka od razu dużo smutniejsza.
Cannery's dead. This is gonna throw a wrench into my actuarial tables.
Jeszcze zajdę tylko do ogrodu botanicznego, do którego żeśmy dali ten prąd. No, mapka. Jest laboratorium nasze, sprawdźmy. Dowiedzmy się.
Something I can help?
Nic. Gdzie ona jest? Może trzeba się kimnąć na kilka godzin i wtedy ją spotkamy. Stoi przecież.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the vale like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Super, świetnie. A teraz czy nasza towarzyszka ma komentarz?
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Aha, czyli takie po prostu tylko rzucenie, co z tymi ludźmi. Poradzą sobie. Wiem, brutalnie. Wrzucamy teraz i startujemy naszym statkiem.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you?
Możesz, jasne, że
I can tend
możesz.
to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Witamy.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Świetna jest. Młoda taka.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
To przyspieszenie końca miasteczka. Dobra, a muszę z nim pogadać, tak?
What can I do for you, Captain?
Mam regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Dobra. Wiemy gdzie, więc idziemy. I zaraz wystartujemy naszym statkiem. Jest. To wygląda na rdzeń.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Mamy, działamy.
Systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Zabieramy się stąd. Pierwszy start tego złomu. Poszedł. Pięknie. Udało się w końcu. Ale nazwa statku zawodny.
Received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Świetnie.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship.
I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Czasem kręci.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okej.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okej.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okej. To jest terminal, tak jest. Mogę z nim pogadać?
Favorite room.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Podoba się statek.
It's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I've been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Okej.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Musiałeś zajść.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Ale ty jesteś w tym dobra, więc...
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Okej. Po szkole?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Okej.
Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a fond memory. I was right beside him when he passed, holding his hand. Talking about him makes me smile. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okej. Pogadaliśmy sobie. Teraz poszukajmy tego... Mam zasłonę, super. Okej, ale jak dobrze wiem, mamy jeszcze jedną postać. Sam? Tu jakiś robocik? Dobra.
I need to increase the toilet suction to account for the amount of fiber in those spacers' choice meals.
Okej, ty sobie tutaj szalejesz. Mamy jakieś umiejętności? Kolejny level, świetnie. Atuty. To na pewno. Max. Też zastosujemy. Masz jakieś punkty? Nie masz. Co, może jakiś... Pójdziemy w broń? A, mogę typowo pójść w coś. Straszanie. Mam 50 na wszystko, fajnie. Dam przywództwo. Okej. Tutaj A dał jednostkę sam. Gin robocie mamy też, fajnie. A, i tak są zaznaczone questy główne, super. Naprawdę fajnie.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification.
Nie, nie
Alex
chcę.
installed it himself, right before he died.
Dobra. Pogadajmy z nią na temat sama.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okej.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Dowcip, dawaj.
How do linear algebraists settle arguments about matrix transposes? With a duel.
Nie, nie, nie.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Okej.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes,
Masz
perhaps.
chwilę.
Provided adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Spoko.
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope? When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Fortunately for
pewno.
you, I am similarly programmed to protect the ship's captain and crew. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Okej. Czy mam innych kapitanów?
Was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Dobra, to na razie wsio. Poszukajmy. Może na mapie są jakieś rozpiski na kajutę załogi. Dobra, tu musimy poczytać o tym samie. Okej.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool.
A, czyli tutaj jest kajuta. Naszej mechaniczki. Jest Max.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Jest zbyt entuzjastycznym.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Dwójeczka.
On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Byli dumni?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Opowiedz jeszcze raz o planie.
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Dobra.
The plan is
Pierwsze.
not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Okej. Już ciągnąłeś się do załogi.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Okej.
What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Mogę zdobyć dźwięki, których potrzebuję do
That seems a
użytkowania.
dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Moja rodzina była na nadziei.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Dobra, o książkę jeszcze zapytamy.
Okunu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal.
Okej. Pierwsze.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
No dobra, okej, to na razie. Mamy odcinek taki już dosyć czasowy. Będziemy mieć często odcinki, gdzie będziemy rozmawiać z załogą. Jak pamiętacie z Mass Effecta, albo nie pamiętacie, ja sobie lubię rozmawiać. Pionier? Pionier. No to lecimy na pioniera. Doki na pionierze. Nie ma tego dużo.
Arrived at the groundbreaker.
Jest pionier, faktycznie.
Can we talk?
Oczywiście.
Hey, Captain? I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was
Tak.
thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans, she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Jasne.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Wchodzimy. No, mogę mieć dwójkę, tak? Więc elegancko. No i teraz na drugi statek przeskakujemy, czyli na Grand Breakera, jak sami widzicie.
Smells like
No i
grease.
zobaczymy, o co chodzi.
Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Hey, no offense, but I don't
Chodzi?
think this walking saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space
Wchodzimy.
yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want a truncheon through your teeth. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah.
O!
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
To rozumierzesz?
Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Oho.
I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Nie pamiętam twojego
Felix
imienia.
Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Boss? Żeby kolejny towarzysz? Okej. Zawinął te. Ale dobra. I co mamy tutaj zrobić?
Right this way.
No.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Jak mogę to załatwić?
With Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Dlaczego?
That information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
Aha, 3 razy zrezygnował z awansu.
But what the hell?
Super.
This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
No.
On the door set over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nie, to wszystko. Dzięki, super. Pięknie. Okej, w tym momencie zakończymy. Jesteśmy na nowym statku.
Weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
Mamy trochę rzeczy do zrobienia. Dziwnych.
You were hearing things.
Więc zobaczymy, o co chodzi. A ja się z wami żegnam. Trzymajcie się do następnego. Hej.
Look, I get it. Taking on the corporation has left us with two choices, bad and worse. But you have to choose. And you have to choose now. You know you didn't have to shoot either one, right? But it's fine, I guess. You just keep being you.